Hey hey, how's it going folks? It's time to complicate matters a bit. Do a bit of a live stream with my vocal mic plugged into my looper. We'll see how it goes. Just did a little practice running it. It's all working, so it's just down to whether I can hit the buttons at the right time. We shall see. I'm going to fire up my set list as well and maybe play a couple of things I hadn't thought of. So this is day 3 of my practice session for Saturday's gig. Saturday night, 9 o'clock, Crofters in Brodick. I will be there with my sore fingers. So let's do something warmy uppy that's not too challenging. It's a bit of a pickle trying to hit the buttons sitting at the desk. Little too much. Hit my favourite button. That's alright. This injury that I had in my middle finger is actually getting worse. I'm a bit concerned actually that it's not going to be a very good night on Saturday because the pain's actually getting worse each day as I practice. I was hoping it would get better. Turn that down a smidge. Right, this is one I use the looper for. G minor, capo 2. And told. There's a man in my head, but he isn't me anymore. I'm gonna find me a ship, stowed away on a boat. I'm gonna burn all the words and letters and cards I ever wrote. And you can sail with me where the current flows over the hill to Medicine Bow. Change my colors, cancel my things, stop my squawking, grow some wings. But I will not sleep and I will not rest. I will put my soul and my will to the test. Tug of my tether, I'm gonna tear up my lead, I'm gonna test my knowledge in the field of deeds. And you can run with me, fast as you can go, over the hill to Medicine Bow. Run with me, fast as you can go, over the hill to Medicine Bow. Medicine Bow, and you can run with me, fast as you can go, over the hill to Medicine Bow. Medicine Bow. Yeah, so you can see what happens when you don't change the microphone. So we got a little bit of my vocal coming in on the guitar looped track. Colin, I'm having difficulty actually reading my computer screen from this distance. There's Colin, let me make it bigger and I'll be able to see it. There we go. Thank you, Colin. Yeah, the loop gadget's fun, but it's a tricky beast to master. Let me just move this up. Yeah, that's a bit better. So I've got mic switcher here, which takes it out the looper and puts it straight in the amp. So now I'm not looping. So I need to remember when to hit that button. It's much easier when I'm gigging because I'm standing and it's all right at my feet. I don't have a mic thing in the way. Right, what else do I loop with vocals? Yes, there's one called Sweet Little Lady with a Glass of Stout, sipping it down till the foam runs out. What the hell's that called? Walk in the Irish Rain. So in that case, I do want the vocal going through the looper. I shouldn't need the words for that. I should be good. Famous last words. Okay. There we are, Irish Rain. Walking the Irish Rain. When the sun goes down, oh, when the sun goes down over Dublin town. The colours last for hours, oh. For a dry tone on this one, see what kind of tempo we've got. When the sun goes down over Dublin town, the colours last for hours. Oh, lights come on, the night's a song, the streets all turn to gold. The gentle mist all heaven kissed, the teardrops off an angel's wing. Don't you know you'll cleanse your soul with a walk in the Irish rain? Oh, Catherine, take my hand, I got £3 and change. Sing you songs of love again when I get too drunk to sing. We'll walk in the Irish rain. Forevermore I've stepped ashore, my sailing days are over. Oh, through time and tide and by your side, together we'll grow old. I threw my sea bag in the bin, brought these pretty flowers home. Kiss me, Kate, we'll celebrate before the bloom is gone. Oh, Catherine, They all got together and they start to play. Time stood still while they sing their fill. They'll shout till the break of day. A sweet little lady with a glass of stout, sipping it down till the foam runs out. She'll help her old man home again with a walk in the Irish rain. Oh, Catherine, take my hand, I got £3 and change. I'll sing you songs of love again, and when I get too drunk to sing, we'll walk in the Irish rain. Sailor, they all got together and they start to play. Time stood still while they sing their fill. They'll shout till the break of day. The sweet little lady with a glass of stout, sipping it down till the foam runs out. She'll help her old man home again with a walk in the Irish rain. Oh, Catherine, take my hand, I got £3 and change. I'll sing you songs of love again when I get too drunk to sing. We'll walk in the Irish rain. Oh, Catherine, take my hand, I got £3 and change. Sing you songs of love again when I get too drunk to sing. We'll walk in the Irish rain. We'll walk in the Irish rain. That was a challenge. So yeah, the difficult part of that is hitting the rhythm guitar button at the right time, because if it's just off the beat, it's not very good. So maybe tomorrow I'll want to settle down. Until tomorrow, I'll just keep moving on. Ba-da-ba-da-boo. Name that show. I was going to say maybe tomorrow I will stand, set up my gear for a proper practice, but it should be alright, I think. Let's go with a Roger Waters number. Unloop that. Check, check. Okay. We were watching TV. Watching TV, watching TV. Square, lost my baby there. A yellow rose, blood-stained clothes. She was a short order pastry chef and dim sum and dive in the Yahtzee Towie. She had shiny hair, she was the daughter of an engineer. Won't you shed a tear a yellow rose, a yellow rose, her blood-stained clothes. She had perfect breasts, she had high hopes, she had almond eyes, she had yellow thighs. She was a student, her father was an engineer. Won't you shed a tear for my yellow rose? Shed a tear for her blood-stained clothes. She had shiny, shiny hair, she had perfect breasts, she had high hopes, she had almond eyes, she had yellow thighs. She was the daughter of an engineer. So get out your pistols, get out your stones, get out your knives and cut them to the bone. They are the lackeys of the grocer's machine. They built the dark satanic mills that manufacture hell on earth. They bought the front row seats at Calvary. They are irrelevant to me. And I grieve for my sister. We were watching TV, watching TV. Watching TV. She wore a white bandana that said freedom now. She thought the Great Wall of China would come tumbling down. She was a student of philosophy. Won't you grieve with me for my yellow rose, my yellow rose, her blood-stained clothes. Grandpa fought old Chiang Kai-shek, that no-good, low-down, dirty rat. He used to order his troops to fire, and there weren't any children. Imagine that. Imagine that. But in the spring of '48, Mao Zedong got quite irate, and he kicked that old dictator Chiang out of the state, China. Chiang Kai-shek came down to Formosa, and he armed the island of Quemoy, and the shells came flying across the China Sea, and they turned Formosa into a shoe factory called Taiwan. And she is different from Cro-Magnon Man. She's different from Anne Boleyn. She's different from the Rosenbergs, from the unknown Jew. She's different from the unknown Nicaraguan, half victim, half superstar. She's a victor star, conceptually new. She's different from the dodo, from the cancabono. She's different from the Aztec, from the Cherokee. She's everybody's sister. She's symbolic of our failure. She's the 1 in 50 million who can help us to be free. Because she died on TV. And I grieve for my sister. Nice wee Roger Waters one there from the Amused to Death album. It's called Watching TV, if you want to look it up. Song on the album with Don Henley as a duet. Rather well done too. We've got Nick on the call. Nice to see you, Nick. You're becoming a real fan, my friend. And Mo, it's about time Mo showed up. There's my pal Mo, engineer at Heathrow and a TikToker. And here we've got Ruben from Belgium joining in. Nice to have you back with me, Ruben. I think you're probably my #1 fan at the moment anyway. So I appreciate you all showing up. Let's tune my guitar a little bit. Maybe it was just the capo that was making it a bit squiffy. Nick says he always was a fan. Oh. Cheers, Nick. Appreciate it. So we've got an international audience of, I don't know where Colin's from. Where are you from, Colin? If you're still around. Colin's on Facebook for you YouTube people. Colin Burns. So I don't know how long I'm going to go tonight because I don't want to wear my finger out. I'm actually feeling a bit better now that I've done a couple of songs. So I'm going to do another loop number with looped vocals because that's really what I need to practice. So let's get to it. So I think I did this one the other night. It's usually my opening song. Kind of sets the vibe as a bluegrassy upbeat number. So let's see how it goes. Sweet, my blue-eyed darling, and my love belongs to you. All I ask of you, my darling, love me good and be true. Stay. You're my sweet, my blue-eyed darling, and my love belongs to you. All I ask of you, my darling, oh my darling, love me good and be true. Today I need an answer, and I want to hear you say you don't belong to another. In my arms you're gonna stay. You're my sweet, my blue-eyed darling, and my love belongs to you. All I ask of you, my darling, oh my darling, love me good and be true. You're my sweet, my blue-eyed darling, and my love belongs to you. All I ask of you, my darling, oh my darling, love me good and be true. You're my sweet, my blue-eyed darling, and my love belongs to you. All I ask of you, my darling, oh my darling, love me good and be true. Love me good and be true. Well, if it goes like that on Saturday, I'll be pretty happy. No bad. What's Ruben saying? What's the country song called? I love this layering with the loop station on fire. Thanks, Ruben. It's called My Sweet Blue-Eyed Darling, which we have recorded. So if you check out Spotify or Apple Music or all your, I think it's on Amazon as well. We've got an album. The band is called North Country Winters, and the album is called In Them Hollerin' Pines. So I'm pretty sure that song's on there with some fiddle, which is normally how I would do it in the band. But since the band split up and then I went solo, it was like, well, how do you do these bluegrass songs on your Todd? Well, you get some technology to help you out. That's how you do it. Because on its own with the solo guitar, it's not great. But having the loop pedal has really expanded my possibilities of what songs I can do, which is good. So my gigs tend to be a mixture of country, bluegrass, folk, pop, Scots-Irish, fingerstyle, a bit of blues. So it's kind of over the map, really. And a couple of compositions of my own. I wonder who would get on with this one. Yeah, if I'm going to do this one, I'll have to practice this, because the B part used to throw me a lot. See? It's there, let's do it. This one's called You Ruined Everything. It's a song about being a parent. That usually gets a chuckle from the stage. I'll ask the audience if there are any parents out there in the theatre tonight. I'll say, well, this one's for you. This is called You Ruined Everything. In the nicest way. This one's an old Chinese folk song that you may have heard. It's called Tuning. Badum-tsh. Was fine. Pulled myself together just in time to throw myself away. Once my perfect world was gone, I knew you ruined everything in the nicest way. You should know how good things were before you, but even so, they're better still today. me and you. Bumps in the road remind us, worst of the best behind us. Only good things will find us. All these stories coming true. Despite my better efforts, it's all for you. The worst kind of cliche. I'll be with you till the day you leave. You ruined everything in the nicest way. Nice little folky number there by Jonathan Colton, American singer-songwriter. He was one of the first to give his music away for free on the internet. He was a bit of an internet sensation, and he's one of those examples of how to build 1,000 true fans and then do well. Because his true fans are loyal, let me tell you. And I got to see him in Glasgow a few years ago. He came over and toured with Amy Mann. That was a really great gig. So what else am I likely to do? Oh yes. This is a loop song by a band called The, which is one of my favourite bands of all time. Ruben saying, yes, he was at the theatre in Ostend. He was asked what piece played he liked the most. Ah, interesting. He liked the tuning pedal so much because it sounded like. Okay, so what you're saying, that the orchestras in Iran are rubbish and they sound like they're tuning when they're actually playing a symphony? That sound though, having my daughter now being part of orchestras, and I'm going to be attending more theatre kind of shows, I would think, than ever before. And it's a sound that kind of triggers you into knowing that you're about to have a great night. As soon as you hear an orchestra tuning up, it's like, we're at a show. I went to the opera theatre a lot when I lived in Ukraine. Spent a year in Odessa. I used to go to the opera and ballet theatre, sometimes once a week. So it only cost like £2 for a ticket. So there was a lot of ballet and a lot of opera. Ballet was more my thing. I really enjoyed the ballet, but quite often they didn't have orchestras, it was recorded music. So when they did have an orchestra, it was extra special. Anyway, let's have a go at Perfect by The. Now I believe, yeah, there we go. I was going to say, I believe I've got this set up for a bit of, what would you call it, low octave. You know that? Kind of like the Boss OC3 pedal, but it's an effect that's built into the looper. So it's not quite as good as the OC3. I've often thought I should get one of them actually. It's a great example of 3 chords and the truth, this one. I don't have any water through here. Damn. chilly English winter, and solitude is never easy to maintain, except when it rains. So I hang an empty smile beneath my empty eyes and go out for a walk. The wet morning sun reflects off the paving stones, while a little dog barks its head off in the distance. People walk around with unseeing eyes, looking for something that doesn't exist. The world we once knew is being eaten up by rust, and no one has time for the past, but still in God they trust. The future is now, but it's all going wrong. Bodies queue for nothing, for it's to nothing they belong. People say their prayers and some work hard. You give them all your money, they'll give you their hearts. This town ain't getting like a ghost town. It's getting like hell. Oh, what a perfect day to think about myself. My feet are firmly screwed to the floor. What is there to fear from such a regular world? People walk around with unseeing eyes, looking for something that doesn't exist. The world we once knew is being eaten up by rust, and no one has time for the past, but still in God they trust. The future is now, but it's all going wrong. Bodies queue for nothing, for it's to nothing they belong. People say their prayers and some work hard. If you give them all your money, they'll give you their hearts. This town ain't getting like a ghost town. It's getting like hell. Oh, what a perfect day to think about myself. My feet are firmly screwed to the floor. What is there to fear from such a regular world? Passing by the cemetery, I think of all little hopes and dreams that lie lifeless and unfulfilled beneath the soil. I see an old man fingering his perishing flesh. He tells himself he was a good man, did good things, amused and confused by life's little ironies. He swallows his bottle of distilled damnation. Oh, what a perfect day to think about myself. My feet are firmly screwed to the floor. What is there to fear from such a regular world? Oh, what a perfect day to think about myself. My feet are firmly screwed to the floor. What is there to fear from such a regular world? Wild thing, rhythm groovy. Wild thing. Oh, what a perfect day to think about myself. My feet are firmly screwed to the floor. What is there to feel from such irregular worlds? Wild thing, I think I love you. So I'm not sure why the vocal was getting looped. Check, check, check. No, it isn't. Okay. So it wasn't. Then there is a bit. I'm gonna do that. Then that. Then that. Now it's got some wild thing. I think I love you. Ah, there we go. So I'd like to use that bit where it goes, this town ain't getting like a ghost town. And I go, it's getting like hell. It's supposed to have a tail on it, but I've just changed it to a different. Every time I hit the button, it changes to a different effect. So, we don't want any feedback coming through, do we? No, we don't. Right. Let's dial out of that. What would be a good one? Scissors, paper, stone. Let's do this because I just learnt this today, or relearnt it rather. Sitting on my own, chewing on a bone, 1,000 million miles from home, and something hit me somewhere right between the eyes. I'll never say that I won't ever make you cry, and this I'll swear. I don't know how I know. Be back another day, but I want to talk tonight. Until the morning light. But how you saved my life. You let me see how we are. never say that I won't ever make you cry, and this I'll say, I don't know why. I know I'm leaving, but I'll be back another day. I wanna talk tonight about how you saved my life. Finger, E minor. On the top. Sitting on my own, chewing on a bone, 1,000,000,000 miles from home. Something hit me somewhere right between the eyes. Sleeping on a plane, you know you can't complain. You took your last chance once again. I'm landing, standing, I hardly even knew your name. But I wanna talk tonight until the morning light, until the morning light. And you and me see how we are, you and me see how we are. Dreams are made of strawberry lemonade. You make sure I'll eat today. You take me walking to where we played when you were young. I'll never say that I won't ever make you cry. This I'll say, I don't know why. I know but I'll be back another day. But I wanna talk tonight until the morning light, until the morning light. And you and me see how we are, you and me see how we are. Do you like a bit of E minor? Yeah, I think I'll do that one. I've never done that at a gig before. Well, that's a lie, I did it 95 when I was invited by a band at uni to be the lead singer for a one-off gig. It was a leaving do. It's a bunch of guys that were in their final year and they didn't have a lead singer. So they got my number from the Music Society list, called me up, said, do you want to sing in our band? I was like, yeah, alright. That's where I learned that song from. We did a few Oasis ones, Stereophonics, Kinks. I can't even remember all the ones we did. It was a good set list though, good gig as well. Played in the Tudor Hotel. St Andrews, and we were called the Bearded Clams. I still have the poster somewhere on my computer, or a scan of it anyway. It was quite funny. Colin's off. Thanks, Colin, appreciate that. It's a bit of a more subdued chat tonight, less banter. Vicky's not here, Sarah's not here. What else do we have that I couldn't play straight off the bat? Yeah, there's this one. Did I capo this? No. Strummed, dirty old river, must you keep rolling, rolling into the night? People so busy, make me feel dizzy, taxi light shines so bright, but I don't need no friends, as long as I gaze on Waterloo sunset, I am in paradise. Every day I look at the world from my window. A chilly, chilly evening time, Waterloo sunset's fine. Terry meets Julie, Waterloo Station, every Friday night. I am so lazy, don't want to wander, I stay at home at night. But I don't feel afraid, as long as I gaze on Waterloo sunset, I am in paradise. Millions of people swarming like flies round Waterloo Underground. Terry and Julie cross over the river to where they feel safe and sound. And they don't need no friends, as long as they gaze on Waterloo sunset, they are in paradise. Waterloo sunset's fine. Strummed. That was another one we did with the Bearded Clams back in the Tudor Hotel at St Andrews. So bear in mind I was just a singer, I wasn't playing in that particular band. Been through most by this one. on the second floor. I live upstairs from you. Yes, I think you've seen me before. If you hear something late at night, some kind of trouble, some kind of fight, just don't ask me what it was. Just don't ask me what it was. Just don't ask me what it was. I think it's 'cause I'm clumsy. I try not to talk too loud. Maybe it's because I'm crazy. I try not to act too proud. You only hit until you cry. After that, you don't ask why. You just don't argue anymore. You just don't argue anymore. You just don't argue anymore. Yes, I think I'm okay. I walked into the door again, and if you ask, that's what I'll say. It's not your business anyway. I guess I'd like to be alone, with nothing broken, nothing thrown. Just don't ask me how I am. Just don't ask me how I am. Just don't ask me how I am. They only hit until you cry. After that, you don't ask why. You just don't argue anymore. My name is Luca. I live on the second floor. I live upstairs from you. Yes, I think you've seen me before. If you hear something late at night, some kind of trouble, some kind of fight, just don't ask me what it was. Just don't ask me what it was. Just don't ask me what it was. They only hit until you cry. After that, you don't ask why. Suzanne Vega number there from 1987. Solitude Standing album. The song's called Luca. And there's Angus online. Yay! Nice to see you, Angus. Thanks for checking in. Hope you're doing well. Just setting up a bit more gear, as you can see. Get ready for Saturday night. I've been through most things, I think, over the 3 nights. Anything I've missed? Oh, I haven't done John Henry. That's a loop pedal one, so let's do that. Then there's Little Girl of Mine in Tennessee, which I've also not done. John Henry, this is a good one. Where are you, John? Into drop D for this one. What's happening? Oops, I don't want to bash my screen with my headstock. What's happening Saturday? I've got a gig, my first gig since lockdown 1, playing in a local restaurant, and you know I'm rusty, that's why I've been doing these streams every night. Get myself match fit again. I'll probably live stream some of it, I usually do. Maybe on my phone or maybe on my Mevo, which I bought just before lockdown, specifically for live streaming gigs. But more as a permanent solution for the restaurant than as a personal camera for me. But then the restaurant closed, so I've only ever used it sitting out on the porch a couple of times. Let's see how this goes. Let's do that again, with the mic actually going through the looper. This is why we rehearse, right? Let's get it in tune. John Henry, he was a little baby, sitting on his daddy's knee. He picked up a hammer and a little piece of steel and said, "Hammer's gonna be the death of me, Lord, Lord. The hammer's gonna be the death of me." Well, the captain, he said to John Henry, "I'm gonna bring that steam drill round. I'm gonna bring that steam drill out to these tracks. I'm gonna beat that steel on down, Lord, Lord. I'm gonna beat that steel on down." Well, John Henry, he said to his captain, "Lord, a man ain't nothing but a man. But before I let that steam drill beat me down, I'm gonna die with a hammer in my hand, Lord, Lord. I'm gonna die with the hammer in my hand." Well, John Henry, he's driving on the right side, that steam drill driving on the left. He said, "Before I let that steam drill beat me down, I'm gonna hammer myself to death, Lord, Lord. Gonna hammer myself to death." Well, the captain, he said to John Henry, "What is that storm I hear?" John Henry said, that ain't no storm, Captain. It's just my hammer in the air, Lord, Lord. Just my hammer in the air. So John Henry, he said to Shaker, Shaker, why don't you shake? 'Cause I'm swinging 30 pounds from my hips on down. Listen to my cold steel ring, Lord, Lord. Listen to my cold steel ring. His hammer, it was striking fire. He worked it so hard, it broke his heart. John Henry laid his hammer down and died, Lord, Lord. John Henry laid his hammer down and died. Well, John Henry, he had him a woman by the name of Pollyanna. She walked out to those tracks, picked up John Henry's hammer. She drove that steel like a man, Lord, Lord. Oh, she drove that steel like a man. So every Monday morning, when the bluebird he begins to sing, you could hear John Henry from a mile or more. You could hear John Henry's hammer ring, Lord, Lord. You could hear John Henry's hammer ring. You could hear John Henry's hammer ring, Lord, Lord. You could hear John Henry's hammer ring. Yeehaw! I might call it a night there because finger pain is real. So that's an hour and where's my timer? Hour and 17 minutes. It's my set list. Probably 2 hours required with a break. So yeah, I should manage that alright, I think. I might come back tomorrow night, do another practice. But that's me for tonight. Thank you to those of you who are still here. I can see that 2 people are still watching, so thanks for hanging out. If you want to hear some more music, come and join me probably around about the same time tomorrow. And Saturday night I'm playing at 9 UK time. So that's UST +1. I don't know if I'm talking to any international people. I know Angus is not international. Well, England. That's another nation, isn't it? So 9 o'clock Saturday night till about 11:30ish. I won't be streaming the whole thing, but you know, stay tuned and subscribe. You'll catch the notification so you can see whenever I'm going live. Which I think after this week I'll probably keep it going. Start learning some new songs and playing a bit more because it's good fun. It's good to be back on the horse again. That was a long fallow period. So yeah, it's good to be back. So that's me. Thanks everybody. Enjoy the rest of your night / day, wherever you may be.